One narrative can continue. The next dance must be earned. A match with World Championship implications. It's Team Secret versus the Gentlemates for Championship Sunday.
3 down and 3 to go for Gentlemates as they continue their improbable run. It's brought them this far in front of the crowd in Raleigh. Game 1 brought to you by Progressive, about to get underway.
Gentlemates trying not to think of the World Championship, taking it series by series, but when you're on this stage in front of this crowd, going against a Team Secret that you cannot underestimate, it's hard not to stay focused here. We'll see how things kick off here. Like you said, Game 1 by Progressive already underway.
AV1 gonna have a lot of eyes on him throughout this series. I mean, at one point was starting to enter that conversation of best individual players in the world, kind of overshadowed by Yan for much of his career. As that blocked out, and Juicy will win this across the center line. And of course, the X factor for Gentlemates gonna be Eugen. Was available on the defensive effort, had that ball go right by him as Mata gets the opener for Secret.
But you gotta give credit to Swift. Great flip reset to set up the lane. Eugen wanted to intercept, but the flip was so perfect. Laid it out for Mata, but it's a really good shot to start Secret off.
How great has Swift been at this major for Team Secret? Has made them look like a team that not only has battled Furia tooth and nail in South America, but the way Swift has played this weekend, this team might actually be much better. That one's blocked away on the goal line. KV1 gonna circle around in his own zone. Juicy trying to dump that to the corner, and it's still available for Seiko. They're gonna take their time here at Gentlemates, but that attack is gonna die a quick, painless death.
And I like here what I saw from Juicy leaving it. Juicy trying to set up Eugen and Seiko. They don't want to overcommit, but they ended up doing it. It almost actually punished them. Mates trying to be more methodical with their approach. But again, Secret are not going to give you the time and space. They have to play at a quicker pace here.
Gentlemates having the worst case scenario, starting off behind the 8 ball, but that one off the post. Follow up from Eugen. The 17-year-old making his land debut gets his first goal in front of the crowd.
It's always good to get the first one in front of the crowd for your team. Eugen, great follow-up on the shot, good placement. Mates with solid pressure here as now they're finally getting settled.
So Gentlemates stabilize early on in Game 1. Again, they're the team with the most at stake here. Trying to avoid being forced into the LCQ, they've got to get all the way to the finals. Feels like such a long road ahead as KV1 jumps in front of Juicy. And now he'll go to work to the heavens. Seiko's got them all lined up, so too does Eugen. Juicy there for the clearance. Eugen started to run forward with Seiko, had to stay back for just a moment. And now we just go back and forth waiting for someone to make a mistake.
Rotation is going to be such a big factor here, especially on the side of Mates. We've seen them make some pretty bad double commits and just be out of position here and there over the course of the Swiss stage. But if they can clean it up in this stage, all they have to do is just be a little bit more consistent than Secret, who could potentially overextend.
Another effort for Swift, and he had Mata running forward. Very important for Gentlemates not to be slow on the trigger defensively. Flip reset there, denied by KV1.
Good chance for someone to get involved here, but now they gave KV1 such free space, and you can see what he can do with it. Mates, already solid pressure. Secret trying to mitigate it by making him use boost. That whiff from Eugen might set something up here. Seiko taking his time, not making sure Eugen can get that corner before he goes up for the challenge. Smart play from Mates, but KV1 almost with the lane, but it's not in, and it gets cleared away.
And Mata is gonna have to turn on this, and he does so. He's the only one between him and KV1 that had any boost. KV1's got plenty now, and he's waiting for this clearance from Seiko. Seiko's gotta be careful, and he is. Now Swift bouncing one back through. KV1 still there, serve it up for Mata, and Eugen there to disrupt the play and send Team Secret packing. And they've got to scramble back very quickly as Seiko was looking to counter.
And Seiko's so dangerous. Use the last of the boost there to make sure you stop him from making a solo effort. But again, Seiko also playing the selfless play. That might also help. Did Juicy get the double? He did, but Mata, what a block!
So important that Seiko went ball over boost there on the way back too. Had he gone for the boost, they would not have triggered that counterattack that Juicy is certainly going to want back. Coming up on the final minute now, KV1. He's got options in front, and the entirety of the Gentlemates defense converges. Snuff out that attack. Seiko will try again as that one's pounded downfield. He made a demo for his efforts.
Yeah, but you can see Secret on the attack here. They make sure to get Mates in that scramble position. They want Mates to double commit on the goal line. They'll get aggressive, get some demos, and try to see if they can set up for an open shot. Didn't do it that last play, but they're looking to set it up again.
Pop up. Important for Juicy to get there with very little boost in the tank. We play on now, looking towards maybe another overtime here today. Both these teams plenty familiar with extra time. KV1 has that stuffed by Eugen. Can't get out of the zone. Juicy bringing it back in. Swift is there, and there's no rebound to speak of. Everybody so far back. Seems like they're waiting for overtime here, Daz. Nobody's really throwing the dice at all. Nobody wants to get caught overextended.
Exactly. We've already seen that happen once in this game, but the chance here, Swift can get the pop-up, looking for KV1. Eugen will clear to the side, and it's looking like we have OT in game one, unless Juicy to win. No, Seiko looking for the follow. It's blocked away. They still keep this one in the air. Mates still want to play it, and Secret are trying to ground it. Swift sends that far. Mata to transition. Seiko's gonna grab it, and Juicy's gonna keep it under.
I love it. Love it when the teams roll
Seiko
the
for the
dice.
double.
Seiko double tap.
No! Overtime in game one, and Mates, they're like a shark. They sense some blood in the water, and they are ready to pounce if they get a moment's opportunity. Secret, though, fighting fire with fire.
Not sure Seiko realized how close KV1 was. You saw the infield pass attempt, sent all the way back downfield, and KV1 has to be the one to retrieve it. Now Seiko up trying to regain his LAN MVP form. Not on that occasion, and now it could be numbers for Secret. Swift to further it along the boards, and Seiko is right there to stop the opportunity again.
He's gonna have to try to go for something here. These guys have been matching each other very well. The safe play has been working, but again, we're starting to see it. Swift there with some demos, maybe a little bit more aggression here for Secret as the OT continues.
Gentlemates have been very close on multiple occasions to adding to their tally, but just unable to get inside the frame of the goal. Juicy will turn around on this on the corner. And side to side goes Seiko, waiting to pounce. This is his opportunity. That ball's gone around him. Juicy to trigger it back in. Needs one more. Went for the bump instead. So it's on Eugen to play table center. There's the demo! And Seiko scores the winner!
It was only a matter of time. Great play here from Eugen. Good catch. Takes out Swift, and Seiko with a free shot. He's not gonna miss it. Game
worked out to perfection. Game two about to get underway between Gentlemates and Team Secret.
Double kickoff from Team Secret. Ball bounces off the sidewall. Mata, low boost, and Juicy will get it over him, so Swift will be needed to make the early save. Oh, little team bump coming out between Eugen and Juicy, so KV1, he doesn't have boost, they don't know. This will go straight to Mata. Mata with an open look, he's got it! Secret with the first goal!
Mata scores first again. This time KV1 sets it up, just kind of lulled the defense to sleep. And all KV1 had to do was make sure he didn't get in the way of a wide open shot. So Mata strikes first in the first minute again. This is about where we were when we had the pause. We will resume this time as Team Secret look to bounce back in game two.
Now, Gentlemates have to force the issue. We get to see what that looks like. Seiko wants to pick this up, sends it to midfield. You see Swift now taking control. Good flick to Mata. Mata with a lot of boost here, could make a play. Looking for the flip reset, but Eugen, great stop. Gentlemates right now not in the position they want to be in. Swift, we've seen him with a great assist in game one, that flip reset pass, looking for something even more spicy here in game two. If he gets more comfortable, it could be very dangerous here for Gentlemates.
KV1 was a threat, so Juicy had to make sure he was up very quickly. That's going to be the hallmark here for Gentlemates. They cannot afford to let Team Secret beat them in the air in their own zone. They've got to be so much faster than the South Americans. Eugen, very quickly from the sidewall. Got it through cleanly, but Seiko's all the way back. He'll sky it up high. Juicy waiting back. And he's got around 1. Can he get around 2? Doesn't matter. That's swatted away.
Oh, Seiko got a good bump in the back end. He's got full boost, so Yujin wants to set him up. Not a lot of boost. He's going to play the 50. There's Seiko. Oh, but he couldn't get in the right position. So now Juicy will take control. Can Juicy get this through? It stopped out. Swift able to get another block. Mate still fighting here, but they don't have enough pace and control to get it past. Even with Juicy in that area, it's so awkward that he's just trying to hold on, play a 50, or make it uncomfortable so Secret don't move upfield.
One thing you're going to see throughout this weekend here in Raleigh, the teams that make those long runs through the playoffs are the teams that seem to value their opportunities much more. They have more of a sense of urgency. They realize you're only going to get a handful of grade A opportunities in front of the opposing net. You have to make sure you convert on them. There is no margin for error when you're at this stage, and especially so for Gentlemates who need to get to the finals to make Worlds.
And Mates look really uncomfortable so far in this game. Nothing seems to be going their way, even if they get a free touch on the ball, and that's very, very concerning.
Seiko just gonna settle in here out of the corner. No urgency yet for Gentlemates, of course. They've got plenty of time to work with, down just 1 goal. They know the opportunities will be there, but they have to play some defense as well. Seiko, good reflex save on the near post. Swift, oh, that was almost cut right through the attacking players down into an open net. Gentlemates almost feel like they might have let Secret get away with one had they just been a hair faster.
Seiko with a chance here. Not able to get too much. He gets it right to KV1. Yujin can't get it past Mata. He does get a demo on Swift though, but the clearance so far downfield. They're trying to get a transition, but Secret not letting them out of their own half. Now Mace just want to keep that possession.
Good win by Juicy over 1. He got the demo behind the play as well. It forces Swift into an impossible spot, and Seiko's got another clutch goal.
It's a great demo to open up the lane. Yujin, that extra touch, so important, and Seiko with the speed. Like you said, Swift was so awkward there, and he didn't have any boost. It's just so hard to make a save in that position.
Minute 30 separates us from another 1-all overtime. The first win to Gentlemates. Mata, good win to set up Swift. They don't have much in the tank to play with though, and Seiko jumps in to crash the party. Got to get up quickly for this too. He had no boost to play with, and it did not matter. Net is open, and KV1 will score.
Big mistake here for Mates on the back end. Yujin, that was smart. He had to play the speed. The follow-up from Seiko, he didn't have boost. He dove at it, couldn't make contact. And KV1 just a slow follow, making sure to secure that one. 1:09 to go, and Secret could tie up the series here.
So Gentlemates might have to scramble a little bit more. We are now into that final minute, and they've got 2 to make up. Mata has been an absolute menace.
And you can't give him the space like that. He just has the whole field to work with. Seiko tries to go, but Mata full control makes it look easy.
Told you they had to be faster. Certainly had to be faster than that.
For sure.
Just kind of looked like defensively they were driving through molasses. Here's Mata again. And thankfully for Gentlemates, didn't have anything to play with. Down to 50 seconds now. Juicy has Yujin forward. Will Seiko get involved in this play? There's an opportunity for him. Juicy waiting. Doesn't have much in the tank. Doesn't matter! Seiko with a floater makes it a game again.
Look at that from Seiko. Great first touch, and just again making the pop on target. KV1 no boost because Mates did a good job of starving the defense there. But 38 seconds, they got to race against the clock here, and Secret have to buckle down defensively.
Kickoff works out for Gentlemates. Swift is there for the stop. Yujin to follow. Got it over there, and Juicy shot. Denied at the last. Seiko will let one rip, and that's saved away by Swift. Yujin has Juicy jumping out of his way. Yujin for the tie. No. Follow up. Wide as well. And now Yujin Eugen's got to race back. Gentlemates do collectively. That was their opportunity. Now they got to reset after being oh so close. 5 seconds. Indirect, gut pass down, and Mata intercepts. He holds all the cards and has brought it to ground to tie the two teams that have needed a lot of support to reach this point, and especially Gentlemates trying to get to Leon, and they're off to a good start, trying to break the tie in game 3.
Y'all's gotta watch the kickoff there. Look at that pinch kickoff straight to KV1. He gets demoed. Seiko went for the left mid, and he got an open look, an open net. Now, you even see smiles there on Eugen's face. That's exactly what they needed to start this game 3.
Seen a lot of early goals throughout this series. First minute has been anything but uneventful. Mata has Juicy bearing down on him. We've seen Juicy up near the sky so often, up near the ceiling all weekend long, not giving anybody any time to work with at midfield. And it's such a different dynamic from what you see online because, again, you're not playing the best of the best like you are on land.
This is a more physical game we're seeing here out of Mates. Again, now they're starting to get in the face of Secret. It's kind of paying off. Secret have struggled so far in the opening minute to get anything going offensively despite being able to get to the ball first. They've been on low boost. This is a free one for KV1. Got a nice flick. That's it. That's it.
KV1 with a heavenly flip reset. Oh, mercy.
Slingshot at that thing. My goodness. Team Secret able to get back into this one still. More work to be done. Big swing game here as both teams are starting to elevate.
Seiko might have thought he was him for a moment after watching what KV1
Look at the ball. He's getting bullied.
Along the goal, and KV1 will just walk it into an open net.
Juicy with the fake challenge, and then he just gets bullied the entire way. No shot. He's making the save with that much pressure. Counterattack from Team Secret paying off big.
3 goals and an assist each for KV1 and for Mata as that one trickles just wide of the goal. And Eugen, all he can do is throw this to the corner, and everybody has to follow suit for Gentlemates. This seems like they're chasing a little bit more and not making meaningful progress.
Yeah, and, I mean, you saw them initially from the side of Mates get more physical to start the game off, but Secret said, okay, you want to bump, we'll give you that same energy. It's been really tough for Mates now. They've given up 2 back-to-back, but they're starting to find a little bit more freedom there. Seiko, nice chance, but this one going the other way. KV1's going to get there first as the defense rotates back. Swift not able to make contact, so Juicy will bring it to the sidewall. Oh, he gets another B2, this one off the back wall here, and both teams trying to control this one, back and forth transition play.
1-1 as we reach the 3-minute mark of game 3 with Secret in front and about to extend their lead, if not for the crossbar. KV1 trying to force that ball through. Swift is there now. He's got Mata in behind, but nobody back. Eugen's got a clear path, and it's KV1 getting back in just in the nick of time.
Back-to-back saves. Now Secret still trying to get out. Mates keeping this one close. They're still down by 1. I like what I'm seeing out of them, though, taking more time to control the ball in the air. It's giving them a good foothold of the midfield.
Swift is going to take over here from KV1. More possession for Team Secret. It's got to be Gentlemates that bring the fight to them. Drop down, and Mata sweeps that out to the corner. Seen Gentlemates haven't been too creative on the offensive end. Haven't needed to be, but now you're seeing Team Secret cutting down all the basic options.
Yeah, the only thing that right now, again, is that initial first man. He's able to get past 1 on the side of Mates, but the second has been a little slow. And honestly, if that speed happens, if they can get a beat on 2, Mates can put themselves in a good position to score. Here's Seiko now, so dangerous when he's up individually, and Mata respects it. That's why he meets him for the challenge in mid.
I mean, if you ask me which team was more likely to score off solo efforts, it is unfortunately not the team that Seiko was on. Didn't work that time either. Mata lining up the backboard, and Seiko's popped that away, but now KV1, his shot on, sent out by Seiko as well. Putting in a lot of work defensively. The former world champion is Eugen now. Bank off the ceiling, quickly read by Mata. Swift is up now, with KV1 waiting along the goal line. He won't be called on until now as he jumps across midfield, looking to set up more for Team Secret and stall Genomates even more. Eugen has Seiko as an option. Instead, he takes it himself, and that's cleared out as well. Down at the back, and Mata makes it 3-1.
I started being concerned because they gave Mate so much space in the midfield, but then Mata out of nowhere eliminates Juicy, and an open net again. Team Secret forcing Mates to have a radar all around him. If you miss someone, it could be fatal.
3-1 the lead again for Team Secret late in the game, just as it was in game 2. And it was Mata again. Seiko didn't have the read here, and he can only watch Mata roll one right by him, 4-1.
Mata is having a series right now, been absolutely phenomenal. On ball, off ball, his positioning's been great, his shooting's been great. He has been dictating the field, 4-1. What a game for Secret.
It'll be important for Genomates and their World Championship prospects to shake this one off, and they've got an additional 40 seconds, barring a miracle, to do so. Seiko with a missile! And he's not ready to concede game 3 just yet.
Laser out of Seiko. Pass to the midfield, good luck. But Mates need that and more if they want to turn this game around. I don't know if there's that much time left on the clock.
35 seconds. We've seen stranger things. Genomates have done stranger things. Juicy to Eugen, perhaps, trying to clear the way. Seiko only one back. He's got to be solid. He is, and that's a great win.
No boost,
Everybody's got to scramble back for Team Secret. They do so, and that delays Genomates even more. And now it looks like they're going to run out of time here. Seiko's got to get this forward. That might have helped, but there's no more possession and no more time. Mata has a field day at DFH, and Team Secret are halfway to advancing.
Yeah, Mata really big there. Timeout, so important to get things going. It's so important to come out on the right foot. Raleigh, are you guys ready for game 4?
Here we go. Tense moments now for Genomates. No more timeouts after this. KV1 right at Eugen. And every loose ball becomes kind of a hold your breath moment, especially when it's on this half of the field. You're just waiting for KV1, waiting for Mata to just run onto it and blast it right by an unwitting defender. Seiko needed a second touch there, and that's going to roll out to KV1, and he almost got the back pass to Mata Daz.
Yeah, already a lot of pace coming out here from Team Secret. Again, good possession from them, but Juicy! Oh my goodness, he puts it all in his own hands!
You want to know what they told him during the timeout? Hey, Juicy, do something. He only had a couple of assists.
Wow!
Not many shots.
Wow!
That one goes through. Brilliant stuff out of Juicy, the land veteran, and Genomates on top in a mentally a must-win game.
Yeah, but hold on, Swift with the response! And we might have a shootout here in game 4!
I'll see you a fancy goal and just raise you a missile. Laser beam right over top of Juicy. Hey, nice goal, watch this.
Oh man, even when Mate striking, Team Secret giving it right back to him in such pace. Swift, whoa, he was coming off the ceiling, that's off the post. KV1 had to dodge a demo. Good flick pass one, and Eugen, who was last back, rotating back, had to come in and make a cut here. Juicy off the corner, might have Seiko mid. Seiko didn't want to go for it. It was a smart decision here. Still a tie game. Mates want to increase the pace, but they got to be a little careful because they are overextending on offense.
Yeah, they've been caught out a few times, but the accuracy has betrayed both teams at several points. Eugen out to the side. Swift will intercept, dashing along and getting out of the way as Juicy was racing him to the corner and looking for a demo if nothing else. 90 seconds have gone by here in game 4. Both teams have had a very loud strike. What else is up their sleeve?
A couple quick beats here, but Defense has been pretty solid here on the side of Mates. Yujin with a little bit of freedom, has the flip. Juicy to midfield. Seiko bringing it back in play, and KV1, a good stop there as well. Secret now trying to get the counterattack going. Good beat from KV1, setting up Mata. We've seen him do great things. Can he keep doing it? No! Blocked away, this time by Juicy.
Give him a few more chances like that, though. He will convert. KV1 has that shot pinched away. Mata will try again. It just does not go away. Now Swift will try. He's up the wall, and Juicy tracking him the whole way. Swift puts on the brakes and almost threaded the needle through everybody on the defensive end. Seiko running forward, beaten out by Mata.
At this point, you don't want to give anyone on Gentlemates that freedom to move upfield. They're starving on boost right now. Seiko's the only one. He's got 50. He's going to need it here. A free ball, but it gets past him. KV1, who was low on boost, he threw it away. Secret trying to play around. Good 50 on the goal line, though. Swift almost finding that one.
Waiting for Swift to come unlocked here in front of the crowd. As brilliant as he's been through the Swiss stage. Solid so far in this series, but you know, great things are on the horizon. Has that one taken away from him. KV1 in a real awkward spot. He's got to try and hold his ground on the wall, and does so. But Gentlemates still hovering around. Yujin double, no! Juicy follow goes awry. And Gentlemates left a golden opportunity on the board.
They needed to score there. There's no reason that shouldn't be a 2-1 on the side of Mates. Now they're under pressure, but it feels like they're starting to get in their own head, because why are they coming up empty here?
How many more are you gonna get like that? You gotta have that urgency. You have to value those opportunities. Juicy will try again. KV1 quickly out. He read that play like a book, and then Seiko's awkward getting back. He's got to bring this all the way to his back wall.
And now you have Gentlemates under pressure, especially after giving up a good possession from them. They finally get some room here. We'll see if Juicy can get it through. There's the flip reset. Good save there from Swift. Seiko can't make contact, so now he's got to readjust. The ball's getting away from Mates again. Final minute, though, it's still tied, but again, Team Secret, they're just trying to force the error. They haven't been able to read some of the misplays, and they haven't been able to capitalize.
Seiko, very important. He got that over to Juicy. There's a huge demo out of Yujin, and now he's on the defensive end. He's trying to get involved in every aspect of the game, especially after last game where he had a 66 score. Mata has that angle down in front, and popped away just at the last moment. Swift will try again, 30 seconds. One man to beat, Juicy makes the save!
Look at that control, though, from Swift. That's deadly. Good save on the defense. Swift with a good beat. May even be a chance here if he could get it center, but no. Defense back here in time. Final 10 seconds of game 4. Seiko booms it downfield. Mates with a chance, maybe, unless KV1 can bring this the length of the field. He's got it on the hood, gets it past one. Mata jump. Swift keeps it in play. He has to ground it, though. And we have overtime on Utopia.
Well, very important, too. I think they were going to be slow getting back if he did play that off the corner, so very smart decision. Mata for Swift. KV1 is lurking. Swift will try and set him up. Here he comes, and it's blocked away.
Mata low boost here. That's not a good touch. Yujin knows he's got time. Tries to control it. Good initial cut. Mata wants to get a nice, good read off of it. KV1 waiting, has to respect Yujin's clear, and Secret go the other way.
Oh, double commit out of Secret. Could be costly. And they do clean up their own mess. Mata got around one. KV1 doesn't have anything to chase this down. Swift will steal the boost out of the corner, and that could really hamstring Gentlemates.
Gentlemates looking for bumps on the other side. When they're on offense, they're trying to get physical. The problem is sometimes they overextend. That's a good shot, but not good enough. Saved away from Seiko. Mata wants control. Juicy, is he fast enough? No, he can't get past KV1. Yujin was up so fast, if he was a little slower, Mata would have had a threat of a bump here, as both teams trying to break through.
Mata plays low for Swift, realizing he didn't have any boost to go up in the air. And Secret, despite not having much for the moment, they had all the time in the world to play that ball downfield. They can stabilize now and start to look to move forward, but now Yujin has other plans. Beaten out by Mata. Another opportunity now for Gentlemates. looking to take another OT winner, but this time Seiko can't play hero. They beat Eugen, and they beat Gentleman's in game 4. Team Secret, 3 shots to close it out.
Gentlemates have to dig deep, back against the wall. The lights are bright, Team Secret rolling. What can they do to turn this series around? First things first, they're gonna have to stop that man. KV1, he was looking for a good bump on Eugen, not able to find it.
Seiko has Juicy, who just got up ahead of the bump at midfield, and he scores. Brilliant play out of Gentlemates.
They need more of that. We've seen that time and time again. The early goal from Gentlemates, either Juicy finding Seiko, Seiko putting the shot in. They can start off so hot. The problem is as the game progresses, they lose that steam.
Gentlemates strike first again. Can they hold this lead? What will be different? Will anything be different? KV1, it was a quick answer from Swift before, and Mata almost did the same.
Already off to quick speed. We did see Secret. They're so quick to be able to get a response. You cannot slow down because they'll ramp up. Almost in. No, Swift, he was rotating out and got a piece of it.
Just didn't have the wherewithal to turn back into the net. Unfortunate break for Team Secret. So Gentlemates gifted a huge one. Eugen too strong for Seiko.
Seeing that happen sometime in game 4. It was the other way around though. It was Eugen who wasn't able to connect on a good look. But they are getting the looks. It's just about scoring them. Secret, that one just a little off. But again, they're continuing to apply the pressure. And honestly, they're creating some opportunities. It's just very chaotic whenever they get mates on their half and really start forcing them to make strong clears.
The individual beats, though, by Team Secret, that will wear on Gentlemates. It has throughout the whole series. It's been the team play, though, that has led Gentlemates to where they're at now, and they're trying to ride that all the way to Game 7. Again, it looks like a long, impossible road from here, but they have the lead in Game 5.
Now Juicy on the ball. Can't get past Mata. Eugen to the sky. Swift there to meet him. Gentlemates looking for more. Seiko wants to double, got it, but didn't have enough boost to put it on target. Still though, the rotations have been pretty deep here for Mates. You can see it even on Seiko POV how far back he is. They don't want to keep extended pressure because all it takes is one strong clearance. This is helping them control the game more, having someone that far back.
No panic on the side of Team Secret. They realize exactly what kind of team they are and how they're going to get back into this game. Somebody is going to make a play. That belief has led them here. Mata to Swift. KV1 with a loose ball in the air. Swift will give this a turn. Seiko's got it, but only for a moment. Now Mata trying to play that forward. Got Juicy and Eugen kind of tangled up in the corner. That could be costly now for Gentlemates. Here comes Mata again. Swift does not jump. Juicy had him beat. Oh, but he gave it away.
Mata up.
Mata to the sky again and out to the corner.
Yeah, got a little too much pace on that ball. Couldn't follow a transition play, blocked out, but a double commit on the side of Secret as well. They're playing this game with a low boost. We've seen them do that a lot though. Just these low boost challenges to keep the pressure as KV1 with the shot, and KV1 with the equalizer.
It was inevitable. You just kind of sit there going, one goal is not going to be enough to bury Team Secret. KV1, right place, right time. We're all tied up with 1:48 to go.
And Mata again, not only does he get the assist, but crucial bumps to again throw the defense off and give KV1 that lane.
KV1 adds to his impressive tally, now his 5th goal of this series. And when guys like KV1 and Mata can average a goal a game plus, it just becomes so much to handle on the defensive end for Gentlemates, a team that has struggled defensively. Swift, right at Eugen. Easy clear, not a lot of boost on the side of Team Secret. And to spend some time getting boosted up, and in that time, Seiko gets in position and Gentlemates pick him apart.
The speed from Eugen here, great read, immediately jumps off the ceiling too after the initial touch. It's a perfect pass to Seiko, and he's gotta be there, making sure, again, backs against the wall, Mates starting to finally connect and execute.
all the excellent plays that we've seen lead to near-miss opportunities. And then that one goes in as kind of a head scratcher because both teams have been excellent defensively in this series. Maybe regressing towards their mean as the series goes on, though. We'll see. It is still only 2-1. Gentlemates have to hold this for a minute to get us to Neo Tokyo.
The touch there from Eugen, sending it straight to Swift. Swift assessing the field, didn't have that much boost to work with, so puts it midfield. Good touch from KV1 to Mata. Mata straight down, no one there though. And now he'll have more work to do. He gets it to Swift, who doesn't have boost. He'll play it off the back wall. Mates though, taking a lot of time. This could be also dangerous for them though, because they're giving time for Secret to move around the field. A demo on the play, Seiko just dove to be able to make that stop. Final 25 seconds and Secret with pressure until that clear from Seiko.
Seiko, outstanding in this game. We saw it early on in the series when he played hero in game 1. That's the Seiko that Gentlemates need, and this could go away. No, KV1 the last second save, but it does not matter. Team Secret's gonna run out of time unless they've got something up their sleeve here. Mata to the backboard and angled down, and Juicy with the clearance. He'll bring this down to ground, surely, unless Team Secret actually can scramble. No, they cannot, and we will play on.
Gentlemates,
if you buy into it.
Here we go, Game 6 on Neo Tokyo Live. Riley, I need to know, do you want to see a Game 7? It's a little mixed in the crowd.
There's a little mix there, yeah.
It's a little mixed there.
Yeah, you had some Secret fans that are like, nah, dude, we want to see this. We want to see them win. They do care where it is. They'd like to see it on Neo Tokyo. Oh, Mata, high bouncer, and KV1 scores because he's KV1 and you're not.
He's giving them what they want. Great touch from Mata to get the setup. KV1 so quick and nails the double. It could be the nail in the coffin for Mates. It's one of them, but they can still break out. So much time left in Game 6.
Symbolic, too. How many times has KV1 scored in this series where he's looking down at Seiko as he goes by? Just seems like every time Seiko's the one he has to beat at the end, and he has done so. Hard out of the corner here, and a whiff by Eugen in the corner, but Juicy, the demo on Mata, saves it and keeps this a one-goal game.
Here we go. Now you're starting to see that pace as, again, Mates want to control this one, but also make sure to limit Secret on the field. That's a good 50 to slow down Mata. Pinch all the way downfield. It's in! It's in! Eugen gets the pinch and gets the equalizer.
Just didn't see this develop at all. Just pinch. I mean, how
can you miss it?
How do you defend against that?
You don't. You can't.
We've had so many conversations too, wondering like, when does that become the future regularly, where everybody's just like pinching off 2 walls down into an open net? If you ever manage to make that a normal thing, defense are gonna have nightmares.
Right now, Mates have a dream that they want to keep alive. Eugen with the pinch keeps that dream going, at least for the time being, but they still need one more. Seiko in the air, only 9 boosts. Didn't get the flip, left it for Juicy. And now Mates with a little bit of possession. Good cut there from Seiko to throw Swift off. Doesn't need to get the ball, but just needs to make sure he's not comfortable.
Demo.
He gets demo though. Bang! KV1 scores. Secret back in front.
That's all it takes. Seiko deleted. And the lead again for Secret. So Gentlemates have another hill to climb on their path to Worlds if it happens here in Raleigh.
Eugen with the cut. Stays on this, flip reset. Sent to Swift. Secret able to get the clearance. Again, that physicality. Mates still have not been able to consistently dodge it, but then they also have to dodge the individual play. That's a high one there. Almost from Swift, but Juicy will clear it, and Mates want to move downfield.
Eugen trying to bring that down to ground. Seiko all alone at the back, and the way this series has gone at times, I don't think Seiko wants to be the last man back. Certainly not all alone on an island with all of Team Secret bearing down on him. Everybody goes neutral there, and this ball for Swift. try to find the soft spot on the wall. He found it, and the follow-up denied by Seiko. He got demolished, though, coming out of the net, and not quite the opportunity Secret had hoped it would be. Swift has got to hurry back, so does Mata, and he does.
I mean, that play starts just because, again, whiffs in the midfield. Eugen had a lane. We've seen this happen at least once a game out of mates where they get a clean look, they pass to each other, but the guy who's receiving the pass just doesn't connect on the ball, and then they have to barrel back, and it's so dangerous. Secret on the counterattack, you can't continue to give them that.
Seiko got the demo on his way through, but nobody else could follow the play. The defense did just enough. KV1 positioning himself under that effort, trying to disrupt Gentlemates even further. But there's Eugen, couldn't thread the needle. Seiko couldn't force it through either. Seiko all the way across, can't turn on this in time. Good pass out towards Juicy. That's where that attack goes by the wayside at KV1. One last clear.
Yeah, mates not recognizing how low boost Secret are. Now trying to play it over them. It would be dangerous if someone was there, but no one's there. Seiko was trying to get inside the play. He gets a demo on Mata, but now that Secret has possession, they're starting to get upfield. That's a good pinch. Seiko with the pass out to Juicy for the transition. Eugen tried to get there, crashing off the corners. Juicy, it's a high ball, but Swift there to catch it on the back wall.
This is where you lean on your world's MVP and Seiko and say, all right, lead us to the promised land, some way, somehow. KV1 gonna sky one up. Seiko will trigger it from the back line, and he just meets a brick wall in Swift. Hard out of the corner, and that's swatted out by Juicy. He'll stay forward, but Swift is all over it. Mata to jump as well, and the task becomes even tougher for Gentlemates now that they've seen their inside 60 seconds. Seiko, good 50. Eugen trying to stay with the play. It's still neutral. Juicy can go. Eugen running forward, stealing boost, trying to play the long game. Seiko, but Joe, Juicy got bumped. Eugen, Juicy puts it through. Juicy can't tie the game. 30 seconds remain. Team Secret escape.
They have time for one more. Seiko gets a pop. He has got to follow it. Does have a flip, plays it low. This time in the corner. He's looking for a pinch mid. Juicy, wait. So now it's going to be Eugen all alone here in the back. He's got to get control and got to move up the field. KV1 looks to challenge. Oh, that's a big win. Could be what does it here. Mates trying to get out. Secret trying to close the door. They will not be denied. They want to stay alive. They want to end this series. Seiko down the field. Can he be the hero? No! Secret, move on and stay alive in Raleigh.
For these regions that send two teams to land, yours refer to one team as the team and another team as the other team. And in both cases,